Hi guys, I'm Hannah Bronfman. I'm an entrepreneur, wellness expert, and advisor to Territory Foods.
Hey everybody, I'm Ellis McCue. I'm the CEO of Territory Foods.
And we're both moms. I think what I wish I knew before having a baby was, or is, how different my time would be. Just time as a concept, like just time in general for myself, with my partner. Yeah. Time becomes this strange,
It's not your own.
It's not your own. Also, in those first weeks, you're like, what is time? Literally, what time is it? So yeah, time has never felt more precious also. So I the whole concept of time and the whole thing.
100% agree, and like memorializing time and capturing moments on top of it, it's like extra pressure.
Totally.
For me, it was also all the crazy things that happened to my body. Like I was not prepared for the physical change that I would go through, and I've always been someone with a really strong sense of what healthy means and a really strong body, and to have this transformative experience that I really couldn't control with a ton of medical intervention, it was so hard. And I felt that, that mental change around your body is not your own, your time is not your own, is one of the hardest things that you can do.
Yeah. For me, during my pregnancy, I wish I had more community to lean on and resources. Being pregnant during a pandemic felt extremely isolating. I was able to find like a virtual group that met once a week, and I was running to the computer, like literally, and I always wish that those weekly sessions were double, like as long.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm so glad you found that. I felt so lonely during my pregnancy, and then even more so postpartum, because I didn't really know anybody else who was going through the process, and the world of the internet is wide and scary. Yes. And so I couldn't find my cohort. And I think that's something really different about the digital age that we have to solve for, and we have to build businesses around to bring people together around meaningful parts of motherhood.
Completely agree. Community is everything.
Community is everything.
One thing I wish that people knew about motherhood is that it's a very different experience for each mother, and that spectrum of mental health can really it's a wide open scale. Some people are affected extremely positively and some people aren't, and all of it is okay.
Yeah, I think like that, you're the best mother for your baby. Like, I think that's the truest thing about motherhood that we don't talk about enough, is that you and your core, you're afraid, you're scared, you have the resources you have, you're the best mother for your child. And I think taking care of yourself at that moment is really hard, but that will keep you whole, and that helps with the mental health aspect as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, what I'll say as a woman leader is the number one thing we can do to support other women leaders is to demystify motherhood. I think there's a lot of people that don't know what it's like to think about, when do I change my job, or when do I want to move if I'm going to plan a family, and how do I balance those things, and what does maternity leave mean? And I think starting that conversation and having it openly and without fear is so important, because I know when I was coming up in business, there weren't a lot of role models.
Yeah.
And so I think it's demysticizing that.
I would agree. I also think another way of kind of bringing the community up and bringing other women up the ladder, really kind of, you have to hire women at the C-suite level in order to have these effective changes, because like you just said, women get it.
Yep.
And guys don't really get it, and they haven't needed to get it, to be honest, until now. And so, if you're a male leader hearing this, hire women at your C-suite level, and that's how the trickle effect will start to change.
Yeah.
I wish that when I had just had Preston, that I had friends and family sending me Territory meals.
I love it.
Swear to God. I mean, it was so hard to feed myself. I actually, this is a terrible story, but one time I was like cutting a slice of bread, holding Preston. I was so hungry and sliced my finger open because you have no mental capacity to even. I was so tired. I wish in that moment I could have just opened my refrigerator, grabbed a Territory meal, and I would have been good. Instead,
You cut your finger.
Had to get stitches, the whole thing.
I love it. I think, friends, partners, spouses, everybody, they just want to take care of you in this moment. And food is an amazing way to take care of someone. Feeding someone something nutritious and delicious and intimate to them is such good self-care, and it's such good care for the ones you love. So definitely food, but then think about the way you can support without judgment and be there for the moms in your life.
100%. I can't believe that we're finally bringing this to life.
I know. I'm so excited.
Me too. I think that this is just going to go over so well and bring the gift of nutrition to new moms everywhere.
We're going to change the lives of millions of moms. Thanks for being with us.